So good evening, dear respected Thai, dear noble community, the beloved Sangha. Good evening. This evening we will have the opportunity to be together with the monastic brothers and sisters, and we are together to listen the chanting of the monastic brothers and sisters. Monastic brothers and sisters will chant the name of the Bodhisattva Avalokitesvara. The one know how to listen, the one know how to love and understand. Let the chanting penetrate into your mind and your body. So the chanting will help you to cultivate the bodhicitta in each one of us. The bodhicitta, that means the mind of love. And the chanting also, we would like to invite all the Buddha and the Bodhisattva will with us in this retreat. All the Buddha and the Bodhisattva will help us to be successful in this retreat. And let the chanting nourish every cell in your body. And the chanting will cultivate the energy inside of us we call mindfulness. So we can realize our plus ancestor, our spiritual ancestor, will with us in this retreat. We never to be alone. If we know how to be present, how to let the mindfulness, the mindful energy cultivate our mind, our love, our understanding, and especially our peaceful energy. So we can use that peaceful energy to send to our love, our beloved one, to send to someone we love, to send to someone we don't love. And also, the chanting will help us to send our energy to the world, healing all the suffering. And we wish the war will stop soon. And all the energy, love energy, will send to our Mother Earth, so we can heal our Mother Earth with love and understanding. Please be with us, breathe with us, and practice with us while we are chanting. Thank you very much.
So, dear teens and dear children, you are more than welcome to join our monastics, the programs, the children's program and the teens program. The children, you will be in the Magnolia room, and the teens, you will be in the tea room. And so you can join the monastics just outside. So dear friends, with the next sound, the small bell will stand up and we'll greet our Dharma teachers. And
This is an announcement for Vietnamese friend. Giờ thưa đại chúng, cho những vị không có nghe được tiếng Anh thì mình sẽ có một hệ thống thông dịch tiếng Việt đằng sau. Xin đại chúng ai mình không có nghe được tiếng Anh thì mình lui đằng sau có hệ thống thông dịch. Quý thầy quý sư cô sẽ chuẩn bị. Now we would like to invite everyone. We sit beautifully. Come back to our breathing and join three sounds of the bell.
Dear respected teacher, dear beloved community, good evening. Before we begin, for those who have difficulties listening to us, hearing us from where you are, you're welcome to get up and move closer to the speakers, which are on the sides of the meditation hall. So you're welcome to do that. We don't want you to sit here throughout the whole time and not be able to hear what we have to share. Thank you. Mm. So we would like to briefly introduce ourselves before we begin. So sitting to my left is Brother Phap Chwng. He currently lives at Blue Cliff Monastery and is supporting us for the tour. And I am Sister Quynh, and I am a resident here at Magnolia Grove Monastery. We are very happy to be sharing the orientation with all of you this evening. Mm. So on behalf of the community, we would like to extend our warm welcome to all of you for making the effort to come and practice with us in the upcoming days on the retreat with the theme, I have arrived, I am home. We know that many of you have different aspirations for coming on a retreat. And you have made many arrangements, perhaps months in advance, perhaps a little bit of sacrifice to be here. And so we would like, that during your time here, it will be worth it. Perhaps your aspirations for coming on this retreat is to offer yourself the opportunity to practice stopping, to allow yourself the opportunity to rest, or even to deepen the practice if you have been practicing for some time. Or it could be offering yourself the opportunity to connect with yourself. A show of hands, how many of you are coming for the first time? Your first retreat ever? Maybe high in the air so we can see? Okay, not a lot, but there are some in the hall coming here for the very first time. So we would like to take this time to share with you a little bit about the basic practices so that you can enjoy your time while you're here. In the upcoming days, we will all have the opportunity to cultivate an energy together, collectively as a community, and that is the energy of mindfulness. It is an energy that will allow us to be aware and awake of what's happening in the here and now, so that we can truly be present for what's happening inside of us and what's happening around us. The Buddha has taught us that the past is no longer here, and the future is not here yet. And it's only in this present moment that we can truly be alive and experience. But oftentimes, we, out of our habit energy, we often run into the past or run towards the future. We are seldom here in this present moment to experience what's happening here and now. So together, in the upcoming days, we will together try to cultivate this energy so that we can experience what's happening and to really live each moment deeply. We will have many opportunities to practice. We will have many opportunities to practice coming back to the present moment. For instance, when we are in the dining hall enjoying our meal, every 15 minutes the clock will chime, sometimes a bit longer than other times. Those are moments for us to practice, to really come back to the present moment. So whenever we hear the clock chiming in the dining hall, we can simply just stop with what we are doing. Perhaps in that moment we are chewing our food, so we can just naturally stop chewing. Or perhaps we are having a conversation with a friend at the table. So in that moment when the clock is chiming, we can simply just practice to stop talking. And in that moment, as the clock is chiming, we stop with what we are doing, and we can simply just come back to experience our in-breath and our out-breath. Really be aware that we are breathing in that moment, or breathing out in that moment. In that moment, when you are really aware of your in-breath and your out-breath, you are really coming back to the present moment. And in that moment, your mind, your wandering mind, is home with your body, home with the present moment. So in that moment, you can really experience life because your mind and your body is home and is one. Or perhaps, you might, throughout the day, hear the activity bell sounding. And the activity bell will sound 15 minutes before each activity starts. So you will hear some bells being invited. And in that moment, when the bell is sounding, we can also practice stopping to come back and enjoy our in-breath, our out-breath, and stop with what we are doing. And we can just allow ourselves to stop naturally. Perhaps in that moment you are walking, and as the bell is sounding, we can just naturally and out breath. And so that is another moment, an opportunity for us to practice stopping. What's wrong with our mic? If you happen to be in the kitchen, and inside the kitchen, okay, the mic is playing with me this evening. In the kitchen, we do have a telephone, and if you happen to be in the kitchen and the phone is ringing, just continue? Okay. That is also an opportunity for us to practice stopping and coming back to enjoy our in-breath and our out-breath. So we have those bells sounding throughout the day, the clock chiming in the dining hall, the activity bell sound. There's no sound. 15 minutes before each activity begins, or the telephone ringing, or perhaps the bell inside the hall. Testing, okay. Yeah, something's wrong with our mic, so occasionally it will be it's turned off. So when all those sounds are being invited, those are moments for us to practice stopping and really coming back to the moment to experience what's happening in the moment. Because, our habits, our strong habits of running into the past, So when you hear the activity bell being invited, or the clock chiming in the dining hall, or the telephone ringing, or it could be your own phone ringing at any moment, those are precious moments for us to practice stopping. And sometimes we can be very grateful for those moments, for those bells, which we call bells of mindfulness. Because sometimes, our mind wanders off and it can run off continuously. So, during those moments when we have those bells sounding, it's a good opportunity for us to really come back to the moment so that we have the opportunity to practice coming home to ourselves, coming home to the present moment, and to know that, okay, I'm actually here, I'm alive, I'm breathing, I'm enjoying this moment, and I know what's happening inside of me, what's happening out around me. So please take advantage of opportunities to allow yourself a chance to come home to yourself, come home to the present moment, so that we can truly experience of being alive in that moment. Let us enjoy a sound of the bell. My brother will continue.
Hello, 1, 2. Okay. Hello, 1, 2. 1, 2. Can you hear me well? Raise your hand. Okay. Why? Okay, let's change a little bit. Non-advanced station. We have to enjoy it, right? Hello, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Nghe rõ không? Okay, sit. Thank you. Let us offering a flower for our sound system team. We work so hard. Yeah, we just listen to the. Hello. Okay. How are you? Okay. We just share Sister Quynh to share with us the practice of mindfulness and stopping. listening to the bell. So I would like to share with you how to practice sitting meditation. May I know that how many of us here we practice sitting meditation at home? At home, okay? Well, quite a lot. All right. Okay. Is anyone here you can tell me what you are thinking when you do sitting meditation? When you do sitting meditation, what you thinking? Everything. Money? Okay. Food? Food? What's that? Oh, your whole day. Oh, okay. Our mind is really tricky. So Zen master, they tell us our mind is sort of like a monkey mind or the horses. Một hai ba, 1 2 3, testing. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay. Yeah. I just sit here and do nothing. I don't know how to do with this one. But enjoying. Okay. So practice sitting meditation is like someone sit on a bank of a river. Okay. So that one sit on the bank of the river, they will observe what happening, floating in the water. For example, we recognize right away like a leaves, is floating, right? Or a flower floating. But when it bursts, it is gone. And we see another one coming, like a branch of grass or something will flowing. Yeah. But we don't stick on it. Sometimes the meditator, they can be not sure. That is the contemplating or they are pulling by our thoughts. So in order to know exactly whether we can handle it or not, there is a way to know. That is something coming up to our mind, but we can handle it, we can control it. We want to do it. For example, like I want to contemplate on impermanence, for example. Impermanence. So we know that, okay, let's say our parents, maybe they are not be here with us for forever. So one day they will pass away, right? So we are aware of that, okay, when we present in this world, then one day we will getting old and getting sick and we will die, okay? Then we really in touch with that and we feel that, okay, we accept what is really is, what is going on in our life. But then we contemplate on that and then we think that is pull us away. Then we flow, following our thought and we cannot control it anymore. Sometimes this happens like that. So it's really careful. So in Plum Village, we practice in meditation with 3 things that I would like to ask you to remember to practice it. First thing is adjusting our posture, okay? For example, we have tomorrow sitting meditation in the morning. First of all, we sit down on the cushion. We have to check the mat and the cushion. This cushion we can divide two, and then we just sit in part of it, first part of it, but not sit full cushion, okay? When you sit like this, then we will have to create it 3 points, our butt and 2 knees. And our 2 knees make sure touch to the ground. Let's do it, try, let's do it. We have different ways of sitting. We can do full lotus, or we can do half lotus. And I don't think that many of us can do full lotus. Maybe some of you are practicing yoga. How many people practice yoga? Okay, I believe you can do that. It's quite a lot, okay? But if not, don't worry, you can sit half lotus. Half lotus is easy, just only one leg down and then another take on top. But make sure that your back upright, but relax. Feel the most comfortable. So sitting meditation is the time to enjoy, but it's not the time to sit there to, to hold the pain. And then after 30 minutes of sitting, then you get something. No. So you have to enjoy during the time of sitting. And then the second is focus in our breathing. Okay. Make sure the body is okay. Okay, our hand put in our lap on top of the other, and our eyes we can open or half open, just half open, and you can offer like little smile right in your face, relax your muscles in our face, and then we focus in our breathing. Why we have to do the focus in breathing? Because our mind thinking a lot here and there. So our breath that help us to anchor our mind, stay here with the body. Okay. So when we breathe it in, we feel the air is coming and our belly rising. And when breathe out, the air come out and then our belly falling. So normally we breathe by our chest. Now we practice breathing with our belly. Let's try to do that a few times. You can put our hand on our belly, okay, and just focus on our breathing, okay, and listen one sound of the bell, and feel the belly rising and falling. Okay, how do you feel? You feel good? Is anyone here feel anxious? Angry? No, I hope not. So when we do that, we see that we just only one thing can be, here with us, that is our breathing. No more thinking, right? No more thinking. And from time to time, even we still remember that, okay, I'm focusing on our breathing, but our mind still thinking other thing else. But the training, breathing, we practice breathing, training our mind. So when we thinking about other things, for example, like, you plan to go to vacation somewhere, right? Or maybe holiday, this year holiday we'll go to, Florida or something like that, right? We think about it. And then suddenly we know that, okay, I'm thinking about it. I'm planning. And then go back to breathing again, okay? Go back again. And then from time to time sit in again, and then we think it again, right? Think again, come back again. Training, that is we call training. And then one day, you think that our mind is like a monkey mind. We can control it. We can handle it. For sure it's not easy, but I can say if we can do that, then we master it, master our mind. So that is very simple thing and basic thing of the practitioner. If we want to practice meditation, then we have to follow on our breathing. That is the first thing that we have to do. Okay? So the first thing is adjusting our body. Second is focus on our breathing. And the third thing is how to call the master our mind. Master our mind. By the way that we already share that training our mind slowly. When we think, we come back. Think, we come back. Some people, they practice, they say, I want to keep our mind empty. I don't want to think anything. We cannot do that. Impossible. Basically, in our mind, we have to do something. If you don't think money, then we have to think working or playing or something. So we have to put something, to take over. So our breathing is one of the options that we can do that. Without breathing, we cannot be successful with the meditation. So tomorrow morning, I believe the hall will be set up two sides, right? Huh? So one of monks and then one side for monks, nuns. And we welcome for everyone. We can come in to the hall and find a place to sit down, whatever. But please, we can come 5 to 10 minutes earlier to settle down everything. If we come late, probably I could not say you cannot enter in, but if you can come late, a little bit late, then please do it very gentle and very mindful and not make any sound, because everyone is already in the position of sitting meditation. But the best way is, come on time or earlier, 5, 10 minutes. And tomorrow we will have the guided sitting meditation, and I hope that you will taste what is the meditation with the whole Sangha, because the energy of whole Sangha will really help us better than you practice yourself at home alone, right? One of the practice I would like to share with us is smiling. It seems like we are very busy, right? We're busy and we don't really have time to smile to ourselves and to others. I think when we come in here in this land, we already feel relaxed already, right? And to see everyone here, very beautiful, very welcoming, very friendly. So when we see each other, we can join our palm and we bow each other and we can offer a smile. This is not only for offer to other people a smile, but we offer to ourselves. And we also doing it with our heart of love and compassion. So the children, they can also learn from us how to live happily in our life. And here, if you can't do it here, and I don't think that you can do it at home. You think so? Yeah. Here is the environment that you can do it very easy. But you cannot do it here? No, cannot. Impossible. You couldn't do it at home. especially for our beloved one. So I would like to invite Sister Quynh continue to share all their practices.
For those who are coming here for the first time, you will soon discover that everything we do here becomes a practice. So the next practice that I would like to share with you is the practice of walking meditation. I think many of us know how to walk. We have been walking since we were a child. But oftentimes, when we are walking, we are not so aware that we are walking. And sometimes when we are walking, our aim is just to arrive at our destination. Sometimes as we are walking, our mind might be wandering into the past or towards the future. And we might be walking, but we are not really aware that we are walking. And so during your time here, we hope that every time when you are able to walk from one place to another, you are able to do it with an awareness, so that it can become a practice, so that it can become a source of nourishment for us. So within the schedule, we will have an opportunity to practice with the community this practice every day after breakfast. So maybe I would like to stand up and do a demonstration as I share, because it might be easier to understand, especially for those who are new to this practice. Oh, sorry. Yes, I may need to hold this. So as we are, with each in-breath, depending on the length of your in-breath, we may like to take 3 steps, breathing in, in. And then our out-breath might be a little bit longer, so we may take 4 steps with the out-breath. Out, 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 out. So as we are walking, we can simply just relax our whole body, relax the muscles on our face, relax our shoulders, relax our whole body, and we can simply just walk naturally, coordinating the breath and the steps. But if that is too difficult, to combine the steps with the breathing, you can just simply concentrate or focus on the steps. For instance, you can just bring your mind down to the soles of your feet and just rest your mind there as you are taking each step. Really be aware that your feet is in contact with the floor. With each step, you bring your mind down to the soles of your feet and just rest it there. and just be aware that you are taking each step. So when we are practicing as a community, this practice can be very powerful and very healing. So the idea is not to walk robotically. Sometimes, as beginners, as we are trying to combine our steps with our breathing, it's very difficult to walk robotically. But the idea is just to try to walk as naturally as you're able to, and to breathe as naturally as you can with this practice. And you may like to also, in addition to combining your steps with your breathing, you can also practice gathas as you are walking. For instance, you can say, "Thank you to Mother Earth." With each step, just say, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." And also, for some of us, sometimes we take for granted that we have healthy feet. And sometimes we are not aware of that. But we never know. We may have an accident and we are not able to walk as we wish. But we don't want to wait until that time to realize that we have healthy feet and to be able to enjoy our steps. And as we are walking, because we really want to concentrate and to really enjoy this practice, we practice not to talk as we are walking. And if we are walking with a loved one next to us, and if we need to talk, we can simply just stop walking and say whatever we need and then continue. Or if you have a loved one that is not here with you and you would like to invite that loved one to enjoy the practice with you, you are welcome to call out his or her name and invite that person to enjoy the practice with you. Many people have shared with us, coming on retreat, that they really enjoy this practice of walking meditation compared to the practice of sitting meditation, for instance. Because sometimes when we are very still, sitting on a cushion, our mind can be very active. So it's very difficult to concentrate and really focus with the practice of sitting meditation. And they have shared that with the practice of walking meditation, it's easier to practice, to really come home to themselves. So I'd like to invite you to really experience this for yourself and see if you enjoy it. Sometimes, during our day, we might experience a strong emotion arising in us. It could be anger that was triggered, from some incident. Perhaps someone have said something unkind to us, and that had watered the seeds of irritation in us, or the seeds of anger in us. So in those moments when we are experiencing a strong emotion, we may like to practice, just to go outdoor and practice walking meditation. And you can just simply, help your mind from being caught up, in the incident and allow the emotion of anger to pull you away. You can simply just, practice walking meditation. In that way, you're able to focus only on your steps, and you're able to bring your mind home to your body, home to your steps, so that you don't continue to water the seeds of anger that is arising in you. So it's a wonderful practice, to calm our strong emotion. And it's a wonderful practice to really come home to yourself. And as you are enjoying the practice of walking meditation, perhaps, you're out in nature and, you have the beautiful nature to enjoy all around you. That can also be a source of healing and nourishment if we can just allow ourselves to really be in contact with the wonders of life that are available to us. Because sometimes, sometimes we are so caught up in our projects, in our thinking, that we do not notice all these wonders that are around us. Perhaps, the beautiful blue sky above us, or the beautiful oak tree around us, or the small wildflowers on our path. Sometimes we don't notice them because we are so caught up in our head. But with this practice of walking meditation, if we are able to really come home to the present moment, we are able to come home to our steps, to our breathing, you will see all these little details around you, and they can be a source of healing and a source of nourishment for us. But we are only able to see them if we allow ourselves to be in the moment, to be in our body, to be with what's happening around us. It's only in that moment that we will be able to see those things and allow those wonders to heal you, because they are available to us. And during our walking meditation, a monastic will lead us, and at some point we will have the opportunity to stop as a community. And in that moment, you can just come home to yourself, come home to your in-breath, to your out-breath, come home and really be present. You can just look around, look at the person who is standing next to you, who is standing in front of you, who is standing behind you, and you can just be observant of other things that are around you, perhaps the beautiful oak tree, or the lawn, the beautiful lawn, or the beautiful myrtles that are blooming this time of the year, or the gentle breeze that is just passing by. So notice these little things so that you can allow them to nourish you, allow them to heal you. We hope that during your time here, whenever you are moving from one building to the next, or it could be just a short distance from your room, from your bedroom to the restroom, it could be just a few steps, but we hope that you remember this practice and really enjoy your steps as you're taking each step. And we can be bells of mindfulness for each other. Sometimes we can be caught up in our head. We might be thinking of what's happening at home in this moment. But if you can just open your eyes and look around, you will notice that your friends, your fellow practitioners are practicing, and they can be a bell of mindfulness for you. To wake up, to come back home to yourself, to come back home to this present moment, to come back home to the practice. And we can support each other. So really, just practice to look around so that you can support each other. We can support each other on this practice. And my brother will continue. Oh, yeah, okay. See you. So within this retreat, we will all be divided up into smaller families. So I hope that when you checked in this afternoon or this evening, you have already been informed what family you belong to during this retreat. And within these small families, we will have the opportunity to have Dharma sharing with each other, as well as working with each other during the retreat. So I'd like to share a little bit about the practice of working meditation. So you will discover that working can also be a practice. We we are split up into these small families so that we can connect with each other a little bit more, because sometimes it might be difficult to connect with everyone because we are a big number, and it is very difficult to have the opportunity to connect with everyone. That's why we have smaller families, so that we can do that. And so within these smaller families, each family will be divided up to do a particular area, to take care of a certain area within the monastery. And those responsibilities include taking care of the meditation hall. For instance, setting up this hall, setting up the hall for each activity, or cleaning the toilets, or washing pots and pans, or drying dishes after meals, or taking care of the tea table, or sweeping and mopping the dining hall or the kitchen. So those are all different responsibilities that each of us have been assigned to. And as we are putting in our time to do the service, to take care of the work, we can look into or become aware of our habits around working. Perhaps we may have a habit of trying to do the work quickly so that we can get it done, so that we can move on to another task. How many of you notice you've had that habit as you are washing your dishes this evening? Anyone? So, okay, very few of you. So you are enjoying your dishwashing, right? If you are not doing it quickly. So the idea of working meditation is to make it as a practice. Of course, we would like to get the work done, but the idea is not to rush to get it done. Of course, when we are doing it, eventually it will get done. But we would like to, put our time and our energy and our love into what we are doing. And so the idea is to incorporate the practice as you are perhaps wiping the tables, inside the dining hall, to do it with lightness, to enjoy this perhaps petty task of just wiping the tables, and to really, enjoy it. Because what's the point of rushing to get it done? Sometimes, we have this strong habit of doing things quickly. At home, perhaps we may not have a lot of time, and we tend to multitask. How many of you have that habit? Multitasking, yeah, I know. It's difficult, and it's a strong habit that we have, picked on, because we live in a very fast-paced society, and we have been trained to work quickly, to multitask, because we feel that 24 hours is not enough. And we may have a long to-do list, and so there's that strong habit of multitasking. But you will realize that, sometimes multitasking, you will get things done, but you are not really enjoying, you are not 100% there for that activity. So here, we like to reverse that, and to turn everything into a practice so that we can just do one thing at a time, whether that is eating a meal, whether that is cleaning the toilets, or whether that is wiping the tables or sweeping the dining hall. We just like to do one thing at a time, and to put our whole being into that task of wiping the tables, of washing the dishes. And we try to do it with lightness, with full body awareness of what we are doing, and to really enjoy that small task that we are engaged in that moment. So we hope that, during your time here, whether you are assigned to dishwashing, washing pots, or cleaning toilets, perhaps you are assigned to a toilet family and you are not so happy in this moment because you may think, oh my gosh, cleaning the toilets, it's so dirty. Oh, I would prefer to do something else. But perhaps, I hope that, towards the end of the retreat, you will enjoy this beautiful task of cleaning the toilets, because if you imagine that after your service of cleaning the toilet or the happy room is clean for others to use, they will feel very happy and grateful when they walk into a nice and clean toilet to use. So I think just having that idea of watering other people's happiness and joy as they are using the toilet that is neatly cleaned and tidy, I think it will also water our seeds of joy and happiness. So I hope that you enjoy and take the time to clean the toilets if you happen to be in that family, or to sweep and mop the dining hall, or to wipe the tables. So we hope that you will try to incorporate the practice and to really come home to yourself and be with that task, with whatever you are doing. And also, to bring this idea of the practice of working meditation home when you go back home after the retreat, when you are preparing a meal in the kitchen for your family, or you are doing laundry, or cleaning your house, all these things that you do around the house that you consider work. Hopefully you can incorporate the practice and enjoy it. Do it with lightness and enjoyment. So we hope that during your time here and during service meditation, you will be able to enjoy this practice and to really take your time to do it. Okay, my brother will continue. I will pass the mic over to him.
Hello, 1, 2. Okay. Are you feel tired? Tired? Sleepy? Okay, me too. Okay, I will do it quick, so we have to go to rest. One thing, one practice that very, very important is mindful eating. So eating also a kind of meditation. Normally at home we eat very quick, right? How many people here that we eat in 5 minutes? Meal in 5 minutes? No one. This means like 3 minutes? Okay, 3 minutes? No one? Okay. 1 minute. Yeah, some people, we say we don't have enough time to eat. And sometimes they eat while they walk. Here we have about 20 minutes to eat. 15 to 20 minutes. So you don't worry, we offer you a lot of time. Even though we come in here, we practice, but then the brother and sister will cook for us. You don't have to cook anything, you just enjoy it, very easy. Right? So during the time that we eat, we pay our gratitude to the ones who cook for us. So the food is not suddenly from the sky and then dropped into your hands, right? This can be a process from the farmer. They grow the vegetable, and then they deliver to the market. Then our brother, sister, the shopper, they buy, and then cooking team, they do for us to have the food in our hand. How do you feel this curry this afternoon? Is it good? Okay, thank you. It's not my cooking team. But the food is good, right? I eat a lot, so I feel a bit, full. But when we eat, that there is a technique that we eat in mindfulness. When we eat something, for example, like might be tomorrow, like oatmeal or bread, whatever, that you just only take few seconds to aware that, okay, what is put in your mouth? Very simple, right? Just aware of it, okay. Some people, they eat, after they eat in, what you are eating, I don't know. Really don't know. So what we eat, that we are aware of the food that we eat. We put in our mouth, and then we slowly chewing it, enjoying it. So our practice is we chew in about 30 to 50 times. It's become liquid, and then we swallow. But sometimes, our habit, we just eat and then just a few times, and then we swallow right away. Right? So the way that we eat, to choose in many times like that, to become liquid, to help our stomach work less. Right? We love our body. We love our body. Then we help our stomach work less. And at the same time that we nourish our mind too. The day before that I go for shopping, I go to Walmart, right? America, we are very lucky that we have a lot of food, a lot of things. If you go there, a lot of things. Whatever you like, what do you want, they are available in the Costco, Walmart, or whatever, the store that you can find it. Or you can buy on Amazon too, right? Or eBay, whatever. But let's see, some countries, for example, like South Africa, they may not have enough water to drink, not enough food to eat, and many children are dying because no food, no water. So we see that how lucky we are. So while we are serving our food, be aware of how big our stomach or how small our stomach, okay? Then we can serve enough food for our body. I mean, you not take very little, what I share, the brother just shared last night, and I take a little, and then you have enough, if you're hungry, right? Just get enough amount of food that your body needs, okay? But when sometimes this is from the first dish that you can take little, but when you go to the end, it is full. And then we cannot finish it. So measuring the food that, how much that we need. And if we take a lot, try to finish it. Don't throw it away. Don't throw it away. Because we know that, we are lucky enough to have the food. But not many, other countries or other places, they don't have enough food to eat. So we try to finish it, but not throw it away. So tomorrow morning that we will can practice. But this afternoon I already observed like people, you are very gentle and to serve the food. And if you go to the area that we serve in the food, that you see a sign. I don't know that you know that's the sign. What it's saying? Is anyone recognize what the sign is? Noble silent. Okay, I'm sure that you don't remember because you are hungry. You don't just only remember the food. Okay, don't worry, it's fine. Tomorrow you will go and see it. Noble silent. So during the time that we serve the food, we practice noble silence. And sometimes, children, they are yelling or playing, they talking, but maybe with the parents, we can, ask them to, to make a sign that, okay, we practice noble silence during the time that we serve the food, to offering the energy for ourselves, for whole Sangha, we'll practice together. And during the time that we serve the food, that is the time to practice observing our mind too. Because sometimes we queue in the long line, then we wait for everyone serve the food, that you may feel irritated because of waiting for very long. So we also practice that thing. Well, you feel you really feel irritated. You okay? I know that I'm not really like it, Or some thought coming up. No, oh man, that guy, why he's very slow. But just observe it. Just aware of it, and come back to your breathing again. And you can smile. Often smile. Easy, right? Very easy. Yeah. So here, the brother sister, we do the same. Okay, and then we bring the food. Go to the table, outside or inside, that wherever you like. Maybe the weather now is very cool right now. Then it's good to sit outside. And then we wait, not eat yet, right? Not eat yet. And we wait for 3 sound the bell, and we all eat together. So here we are same like a family. We eat like a family. So as I said earlier, we have 15 to 20 minutes to eat. So you don't have to eat quick. If you eat quick, you have to wait for other people until we have another 2 sound of the bell. Then at that time you can stand up. So make sure that you bring along, if you need like tissue paper, or you want to have a cup of water, or chili, or soy sauce, whatever you like, you have to ready. Once you sit down, then it just sit until you end up a time of eating. Then we can stand up, or you can talking. So we have 3 meals, okay? 3 meals. I believe in the morning we also have the bell, right, sister? Okay. In the morning and the lunch and dinner too. We have 3 sound the bell, and then we all eat together. But for lunch, we have 5 contemplations. Before 3 sound the bell, we listen 3 contemplations, and we eat. And this practice, we can practice here, but we also can practice at home. I mean, you don't have to be, I will be invite 3 sound the bell and ask everyone to do the same, but you can contemplate and you eat in mindfulness. So this is one way of practice meditation. So we call mindful eating. And after we finish our meal, that we can slowly go to, maybe we hear some announcements for next activity, for example, or we can invite it to wash our dishes. And during the time of washing our dishes, we also practice noble silence. Okay, some sink or basins in the back, we already set it up, and then we just go in there and wash our dish in silence too. And the last one, the practice is the practice of noble silence. This is quite difficult to practice. So after evening activities, for example like this one, after this we'll practice noble silence. So it will be from around 9:30, right, until wash the dishes tomorrow morning for breakfast. After we wash our dishes, and then we can talk again. But this practice is not, like, oh, why they not allow me to talk? So this is not retreat for talking. But the practice is, sometimes we talk a lot, but we don't understand each other. You think so? Sometimes we don't need to talk, but we understand each other very, very well. We are lucky because in this retreat is a season of full moon. I would like to invite everyone. After this, we leave the hall, slowly walk in meditation, like Sister just shared, and then walk out and then look it up and see the moon. We don't need to talk, but that you feel it. Come back to ourselves. Come back to ourselves. So the practice is not mean like totally, like not allow talking. If you have really emergency or something that you want to talk, but try our best to minimum volume to support the sangha. So we try our best to practice ourselves. But the main thing is like see that what is inside of ourselves. Because at home, I believe that we are very busy. We don't have time for ourselves. So noble silence is a very beautiful practice. And I hope you enjoy it. And something I would like to gently to remind everyone to practice here. I believe that everyone here, you have cell phone, right? Cell phone. Okay. All right, not many people, right? I don't believe you. Okay, one more time. Okay. We try our best to practice cell phone free. Okay. Maybe you can let your beloved one, your family know that, okay, I'm during the time, the period of practice meditation, so I will contact you later. Or certain time that you let them know if you have something very emergency that you can contact. But try your best to, like not the phone distracted and make us, like try to focus in what we are practicing right here and right now. And some people, they take a photo here and there and then, put it on Facebook. Okay, I'm here in the, Magnolia Grove in the tree retreat. Or you are eating a meal and you take a photo and you send to someone. I saw some people like that, right? It's okay to do that, but, we practice for ourselves, right? You can take some photo, but don't be, like, show off, to, okay, I'm practicing here and there, then, we make the energy of the Sangha, if one person can do that, then they would think everyone can do that. So it can be, it's not feel peaceful energy together. So please try our best to practice cell phone free time, okay? The second practice is, this is not practice, but I would like to share is, anyone here, if you have any expectation that after the retreat that you get something, then please don't. Don't think that after this 4 days retreat here, then you will get something, or you have the insight, or liberation, or get enlightenment, maybe. just let the practice guide us. Just follow the practice. The monastics will go along with us, so don't worry about it. But don't expect like we all have something. So practice non-expectation. Whatever happens, it just happened. If not, it is not. It's look like we plant a tree, like an orange, right? If we are a farmer, we cannot put the seed today and tomorrow you will get the fruit right away. Okay? Our duty is, you have to put water, you have to make sure that it's the sunlight, you have a soil, rain, whatever, and maybe it take years or 2 years. It's depending to character of the tree. But that is our duty. And when it have a fruit, that is belonging to the tree. It's not for ourselves, right? So the practice, we just practice. Don't think that when it come, and it will come. But I hope that after this 4-day retreat, if you get enlightenment, please come to me and let me know. Okay, I will be very happy and offer you something. Okay. And that is something that we would like to share with you tonight. And I hope that you really, settle down and enjoy the time together with us. Because this time we are very lucky that we have around 100 monastics here together with us. So this is very special occasion that we have together. And I wish that everyone you have very peaceful and successful in the retreat. And thank you so much.